Hello everyone, good morning, good afternoon, good evening and or good night. Welcome back to Abstract Medicine. Thank you so much for your patience in the delivery of this reading. Today we're going to be doing a pick a pile all about your money. So I'm going to ask you to pick 1 pile, 2 pile or 3 pile or even all the piles. And we have these hair clips of mine. This is the only thing that I could find for you to choose. So this is going to be pile 1 with the sort of sage green. All about your money, pile 1. This one's going to be pile 2, kind of like a pearly pink, pile 2, all about your money. And this one's going to be pile 3. This one's like a olive green. And this is going to be all about your money, pile 3. Take a moment to pause this video if you like, in order to help you decide which pile you want to choose. You can listen to all of them, as you know. The timestamps are down below, and I will see you in your reading. Bye for now. Pile 1, welcome to your reading. So for those of you who have chosen this sage green, all about your money, let's have a look and see. Okay, so Spirit wants me to start with the archetype cards. Pile 1. All about their money, angels, ancestors, guides, please help me to deliver the messages for pile 1. Help to protect this sacred space and help to protect pile 1's sacred space too. Thank you so much. Right. Pile 1, we have the king. Ooh, all about your money, pile 1. I feel like some of you may have been on the edge or closeness to bankruptcy. I also do see that a lot of your money comes from your major business. I do see that you are bosses, leaders. This is about control as well as masculine energy. This is a really important card, particularly in the tarot, because it involves the Emperor, which is a major arcana. Someone who is involved in big changes, big money moves, and we have that here, also identified as Aries energy. So if that resonates with you, you may wish to press a like button right now, or just put that in the comments. You can also put a crown emoji in the comment section, letting me know that this resonates for you. So pile 1, that's what I'm seeing. I'm also seeing red, orange, and yellow. So the future's bright, I'm hearing. The future's orange. That's what I'm seeing. That is also a slogan for, I think, Orange Mobile. I don't know if Orange Mobile in the UK still exists, but I am seeing that. The king is a boss and a leader. Okay, so beautiful energy. Pile 1, all about their money and more information about that. I would say by the end of the year, because we have number 12 here in Roman numerals, there's going to be a big shift in your position and power at your workplace and your job, I'm seeing for you, pile 1. So this would be Pisces season even, or by December. Or there's already been a shift this year, or within the year, there's going to be a big shift in your money. I do see for a lot of you, there's going to be a leveling up and a salary increase in a big way. So for example, you were earning 30 grand for the year. Now you're going to be earning like 60 to 80 grand. And as I said, the future's bright, the future's orange. I do see that whatever you've been working towards, you've been working really hard, building a foundation, a solid foundation, an empire essentially. You're also going to be really respected. You're going to have peers that are going to really admire you, esteem you. Also, you're going to have people that will work for you. You'll be able to have really good delegation powers too. And I feel like the most important thing is to always be kind with the people that work for you. Because remember, at the end of the day, your word is your bond as well. Your bond is your word in tangent. So your name is also important. I do see your brand or name is really, really important. So it's really important to always be in that sense of leadership, not just in the workplace, but also in life. That's really what a true king is someone who is essentially put on this place from the heavens on the earth in order to deliver the good, to deliver true justice in the world, to deliver sovereign and positive power, but also bringing in heaven to the earth through a divine leadership. This could be spiritual and or through a business or program that's really going to support and help others really find their own king within themselves. This could also be a main masculine in your life that's really going to help you financially as well. Maybe this could be a power couple dynamic, or this could be you aligning or marrying someone who is in a position of high power and financial support, who can support you. The next card we have, I'm not reading reversals in this reading, is practice positivity. And we have someone who's on a boat. Now, I do see that great change does also involve great risk. So Pile.One, I'm seeing that a lot of your risk taking has or will be paying off, financially speaking. And I see this, a lot of you, this has involved travel. I do see here with the swan being a feminine aspect, and the moon here and the sun has involved you, moving abroad in order to find your king, find your divine masculine, essentially your counterpart, your soulmate, which is a masculine energy, a divine masculine energy. Okay, so I do see that here, Pile.One. Let's get a tarot card here. No, we're going to get a good tarot. The Pile.One's message, all about their money. The letter P and P could be significant, and practicing positivity is something that you get to continue doing if you are doing that too. I also see that having a positive stance about money is also really helping you right now too. So you're saying things like, this is really beneficial for me. You're manifesting in a journal. You're writing, I really love this money. I really love this. I'd really love to have, I'm in the present tense always. I'm really happy that I have these means to be flexible so that I'm able to travel, so that I'm able to focus on my true goal, which is having a brand and a major investor in order to achieve what I am pursuing right now. And if you manifest in the present tense, then it will happen. Sooner or later, it will happen. We have the king, as I said, also could be an investor as well. And you're practicing positivity helps that investor come through. Four of water here, which is the Four of Cups. Three of water, Three of Cups. And we have the Page of Earth. I'm going to get one more card. The 4 and the 3 adds up to 7 cups. Now, with the 7 of water, typically, would indicate imagination, and also can talk about maybe going off on a tangent and maybe not focusing on your dreams in a way where there needs to be structure. This is where someone comes into your life in order to help you gain structure in maybe something that you're pursuing creatively speaking. With the water element, it does talk about sensitivity, creativity, spirituality as well for me as a reader. The Page of Earth talks about a student of life. I also do see that the Page of Earth here could be you tapping into a goal that you've been wanting to achieve, or a dream that you're wanting to achieve from your childhood. Now, I'm also picking up on video games and also children's toys. So this could be something that, say for example, you love a particular toy that you still own from your childhood, and you end up building a toy company. It's one of those examples, right? And you have the means in order to do that. If that's not the case, I do see study and focus here and learning, so of being of importance. Let's get a few more for Pile.One about their money, please. Thank you. The moon. So again, the 7 of water, 3 and the 4 of water can talk about just being a little bit ungrounded and a little bit too dreamy. Now with dreams, they're always there for a reason, especially when we're dreaming. There are always messages there that mean something. So take a moment to even just write it down in a journal and have a look at your dreams and see what your dreams have been saying to you. What is the main recurring message that keeps coming through? But in order to fulfill a dream, one must take action. Yeah. With the moon, it does talk about illusions or the unseen. So how can we make something visible that is invisible? This could also be an invention that you are inventing as well, and you need the means to either build that dream innovation from a dream. And that would take practice, that would take trial and error, that would take many days and nights at the studio, at the office, in the lab, in the garage, or the shed. The moon is also very feminine energy too. The moon talks about the home. I do see that I feel like your home could be of real importance here with regard to your money. This could also be investing in a new home or even moving home, particularly with this boat here. Or maybe if you are a divine masculine, this would be you moving your business to where your divine feminine is. Sorry about that. Okay, so what I'm seeing here is that there is a possible move abroad or even move to another place where there is a particular feminine energy who wishes to work with you or even create a family with you. That's what I'm seeing. All right. I also do see fast travel here with the Knight of Swords and also the Ten of Pentacles, which can talk about a foundation, a family as well in hot pursuit. So I do see that there is a possible growth in the family coming in very, very quickly without you knowing, without being aware of that actually happening. So if you're not really ready to have family, a child, then you may wish to use protection, because I do see that in the shadows coming into the light, as it were, with this moon energy. So that's kind of what I'm seeing here. So there could be a shift in your home and your finances because of that. I just saw 111 as well. The Eight of Wands as well would clarify world travel and fast movement, fast travel, fast action. The Ace of Wands as well is an inspired action. So some of you have a great idea that you're wanting to pursue that involves some sort of creative project or something that is maybe has never been created before. Okay. I do see again, you know, when I spoke about home, I did sort of see the Ten of Pentacles in my mind's eye. So this having come up can also involve your business, maybe upsizing, upscaling. I don't necessarily see downscaling, I see upscaling. And I see more people, a community, a group of people working for you in particular. Pile 1. Yes, and of course I split the deck and we have the Emperor. So this is a beautiful card to end this reading, which does involve exactly this card that we picked earlier for you. Being the masculine in your life, the lion in the jungle. So it's also about taking leadership and taking a chance or taking a risk in order to go and live somewhere that you feel protected as well. And also taking your business somewhere where you are the leader, and also where you're where you know that your tribe and pride are protected and your business is going to flourish. There's an energy of flourishing here on account of a particular mood. Oh, did I say mood? Move. Maybe the mood of late has been quite dull. I have to say a little bit boring with regard to your life purpose, or even money has been sort of slow. But I actually see that there's a collaborative effort here with the Three of Water, maybe through friends who want to invest in you, in your business, your idea, or want to work with you. I do see a natural leader here, and I see that there is also, I just saw 333. I also see that Generally, I feel like your finances are going to be really, really solid within the year. That would be my prediction with a 10 of Pentacles too. Talks about a lot of money and a lot of wealth. And I see that whatever you have been working on, maybe it's been something, maybe it's been a bit of a battle or a battlefield, because we have this lion with, you know, military armor and a sword. And maybe this has been a quiet battle, and maybe this is a business endeavor that you're hiding from the world right now because you're not quite ready to launch this idea, this new business to the world. You know, the lion, when the lion is in fight or flight, rather flight mode, but in fight, they go and hide. I have very strong cat familiars now in spirit, and a lot of them have taught me as well that when cats are not well, or when they know that death is approaching, they tend to go away and they tend to hide. So lions are very proud. This could also be you being a Leo energy, Aries energy, and or Sagittarius energy, where you don't, or you haven't wanted to, I'm going to put this in the past tense, you haven't wanted to, you know, allow people to see your wounds, because your presentation to the world is of, I'm strong, I can do this on my own, I'm very stoic, I am a very successful business owner, all of those things, I have money in the bank. But actually the reality may not necessarily be like that. You may have actually had real issues, emotionally speaking, and even with codependency or even toxic habits and behaviors, I feel here, Pile.One. Or at least someone here in Pile.One, I'm picking up on that. Maybe drinking their sorrows is what I'm saying here. But Pile.One, I feel generally speaking, I feel you're getting your bounce back. It's not really quite so much about money, it's more about your career and just generally moving forward, being more positive. And I do see that there's going to be a building and also a build up of your career, maybe even a move to a new building, new studio, new office, new home as well. But yeah, that's what I'm seeing here. Yeah, I'm gonna leave it here, Pile.One. If you like to listen to Pile.Two or Pile.Three, you can do that too. Just make sure to continue to remain positive, and also if this resonates for you, please do put the crown emoji in the comment section down below. Thank you so much. God bless. Take care. Bye for now. Pile.Two, welcome to your reading, angels, ancestors, guides. Thank you so much for protecting this space and the space for Pile.Two. All about their money. Let's have a look at what their money is all about, please. Thank you so much. So just with Pile.One, we started off with the archetype cards. Let's get one card for Pile.Two. All about their money, please, Spirit. Thank you so much. All about Pile.Two's money. All right, Pile.Two. So we have the venom. Interesting. So Pile.Two, there's an energy of toxicity here, a toxic environment, or maybe even having a little bit of a toxic approach to money, or even a money addiction. That's what I'm picking up on. I think I mentioned this in Pile.One, but it's also the energy of making sure that you are seeing money in a good way, seeing it as something that will help you to attract the life that you want, and having flexibility with those means as well. Money is currency, currency is water, water is energy, water flows, right? And also the other point is that energy flows where attention goes as well. So I feel like maybe our attention here in Pile.Two has been in toxic things, or even low vibrational music, low vibrational content on social media or the internet, or TV, movies, visual culture, etc. So that's what I'm seeing here, Pile.Two, is there could be some sort of toxicity here. All right, Pile.Two, let's have a look all about your money. Now don't click off just yet because it could turn around. So wait one moment. Pile 2, all about their money. Listen to your guardian angel. Yes, so pile 2, I just heard the belly of the beast. So sometimes in order to get out of a situation, you need to get through it. Now, can you see there's this wolf or dog mouth opening up? Looks kind of scary, looks kind of aggressive, but within there's the world. Within this angel, there is a beautiful sunlight or even sunset. So maybe this is about going within in order to figure out why we are in a toxic environment, or even how we can get out of that toxic behavior. And in order to get out of it, we need to get through it and then out. So it's almost like accepting the situation as it is, whatever that situation may be according to your situation right now, so that you can see that there is a greater opportunity out there to make more money, essentially. I see that maybe some of you have been not heeding the warnings. Maybe some of you have not been listening to your guides' concerns, or maybe even their signs as well. But I see that there is a world of opportunity awaiting for you, I see. And we're going to look and see what else that's about. Pile 2. We have number 19 here, which would be the Sun card in the tarot. We have Temperance. This is my card for toxic behaviors as well. And Balance. This is also Patience too. So I actually get the sense, Pile 2, that you've been trying to be patient with your situation right now, and it's been really hard. Pile 2. All about their money. All about their money. It's like you've been trying to juggle how to save and how to, you know, pay your bills. And it's almost been nigh on impossible, I'm hearing. Pile 2, all about their money, please. All right. Wow. See how it turns around, the energy? 9 of Pentacles, 6 of Wands. So all about your money, Pile 2. Once you're out of the situation, somehow, whatever this situation could be, I do see that there is going to be balance, finally. There's going to be, your balance is going to be more balanced. Your financial account is going to be more balanced out. You're going to be able to have the means in order to buy yourself some luxury items or luxury gifts, being more financially independent rather than codependent. Maybe leaving a person or a place that is filled with toxicity as well. Because remember, the energy that we are around as well really has an effect on our self-esteem, effect on our energy, effect on our aura as well, effect on our goals as well. And we have the 6 of Wands here. Now, I'm currently downtown Los Angeles, and the energy here is very rough and harsh, I'll be honest. But I have to constantly cleanse my energy all the time, and there's a lot of homelessness here. And, you know, it's almost nigh on impossible to not compare my way of living and the way of living of people who live on the streets and not feel bad about it or feel guilty. Now, I can only do the best that I can, of course, but there's no point in me feeling guilty, lowering my vibration so that I, for example, feel bad about making money, essentially, right? So that's just a kind reminder. Maybe have a look and see in your situation what is going on with you. What is surrounding you right now that is either lifting your vibration or lowering it, Pile 2. But I do see moving forward, I do see that there's going to be great success. The 6 of Wands is also being awarded with a particular trophy, or even receiving like a big stipend. I also see someone who is going to be attracting a lot of followers as well as a lot of admirers, not only romantically speaking, but I feel with money, this can also be particularly with work. So maybe this is people who really see that you have an independent mind, an independent way of doing things, or a very unique way of doing things here with the Nine of Pentacles. I do see that these people see you as kind of a diamond in the rough. Maybe they see you in the wrong environment and they want to pull you out of that environment. It's almost seeing the magic, like the diamond within a really, really, really rough situation. This could also be a talent scout too. But I see, generally speaking, there's going to be a great amount of wealth here coming in soon for you. I don't know exactly when, but we can have a look at the Roman numerals here just to get a hint, maybe. 50, 61, 62, 63. So 6 and 3 is a 9. Okay, so that could be within 9 months, 9 weeks, or even on the 9th of the month of the year, which would be September. I actually am called more towards that energy, so I feel like by September 2024, or whenever you're tuning into this video, because all of my readings are timeless, or after the summer, August, September, is going to be a really prolific time for you, I'm hearing. Yes, I do see that you're going to be happier. You're going to be able to like lift yourself up and just like smile with the world rather than feeling down and out. I just heard down and out in Paris and New York. So down and out in Paris and New York, I think it was in New York as well, was George Orwell's book, which I read years ago. And it's a great book. So I highly recommend it. But it's one of those things where you kind of have to experience washing yourself in the sink, you know, and that's all you have, to remembering and reminding yourself that you are also angelic as well. Because remember, dear ones, we are so much more than our meat suit. That we are, for a lot of us here on Abstract Medicine, very angelic beings, very sensitive beings, and we have a really high, important purpose to give the world. And it's really important as well, Abstract Medicine community, who pick Pile 2 in particular, like myself, to tune in and to have time, make space and time to connect to spirit. You know, it's a lovely reminder that you are so much bigger than your means, or so much bigger than what's around you. You see, here we have the 5 of Swords. So there's been a lot of mental anguish, a lot of worry about money, a lot of worry and concern about, and conflict. You know, I'm not good enough as well. Saying things like that. Cancel, clear, delete it. Don't say it. Try not to say it if you can. Always remind yourself again that you are so much bigger than your situation. I myself am someone who am testament of lots of changes like that, where I've experienced many, many difficulties, and I've always seemed to risen on top, much to the dislike of my enemies. You just keep going. One step at a time, Pile 2. All right. 5 of Cups, yes. Again, we have solemnity again. We have the energy of sadness that we're leaving behind. Disappointments as well, of course, with this energy. 5 and 5 here does talk about challenges as well, with the emotions, things of the heart. This is affecting our financial stream. And the 5 of Swords is also, can talk about, for me, a little bit of anxiety and maybe a little bit of depression as well. All about their money, Pile 2. How can we shift their energy, Pile 2, into creating a positive income? We have the Moon. Now, I actually feel, Pile 2, you resonate also with Pile 1, because the Moon came out there too. But Pile 2, you have, you know, falling into the abyss of your emotions. The Moon is Cancer. In the shadow aspect of Cancer, it's a lot of emotionality, a lot of tears being shed, a lot of wanting to just not talk, wanting to just dream, wanting to just be emotionally withdrawn. This could be of resonance to you, Pile 2. I actually feel that sometimes, you know, much to the let's say, opposition of some people's way of thinking, I actually think that, yes, there is that adage of the only way out is through, but it's also, sometimes we need to get into the depths of our depression and the depths of our psyche in order to then realize something about that situation that is teaching us about who we really are. If that makes sense. So sometimes it's almost important, not necessarily necessary, but sometimes it's actually important to go through a bit of a breakdown period to then, because actually it's one way of connecting. It's almost like spirit tells you this is the only way that you can connect with us, by being in silence and maybe even just crying in bed for a bit. I feel like for a lot of you, Pile.2, your sense of self-worth is your money stream. And I think that the reason why Spirit has been putting you in this kind of time out a little bit from making money, there's been a pause in your financial increase or even income, is so that you can really tap into your psyche or tap into a particular way of being that maybe you haven't experienced before. So maybe you're realizing that your home is really where you are, because the moon card is the home card. It talks about the maternal energy, which is also the home, things that have happened in your childhood, also things related to a particular mother or maternal figure in your life that may be coming up again to the surface to be addressed once and for all. So some of you may be having also issues with your mother or a particular maternal figure in your life that's really downplaying you or making you feel small, or they are in your environment or you are in their environment and it's really difficult to escape them. Now, what I will say with that, Pile.2, is you will escape that situation. You will get out of that situation by hook or by crook. And that's the light that is being shed right now, that you are that diamond in the rough. You are that spiritual being, that angel within that situation that is coming out to the surface once again to share light, and that is true light from a period of psychological illness, I'm hearing. Okay, so Pile.2, that's what I'm seeing here. If this resonates for you so far, it might be a good idea to put the moon emoji in the comment section. With the Temperance card, the sun and moon, again, talks about balance, but also the masculine and feminine energy. I do see for a lot of you, your money stream comes out of you caring for people, working with females, working with women in particular, working with divine feminine energy, pursuing school again, going to university, going to college, or doing an online course. I do see your money stream increasing in that way. I also see your money stream could involve interior design and decorating. Right, let's see what else. This can also talk about interior design and decorating, like feng shui in a feng shui way. This can also be your money will increase if you get rid of the clutter, particularly on a moon, full moon, and new moon cycle. Now today, at the time of this reading, it's the summer solstice, the longest day of the year, 14 hours, 0.5 of daylight. So it's a long day, but this is a great time to get rid of clothes, get rid of clothes to charity, maybe even, giving to the poor. And also just getting rid of toxic behaviors, habits, things, items that have low vibrational energy, clearing out the clutter, essentially. The Six of Fire, again, is a beautiful card, reiterated here with the Six of Wands, which is the same card, just different words. Six of Fire is Six of Wands. So again, we have this energy of great success. Again, I feel, generally speaking, for you, Pile.2, your finances are increasing. Your finances actually increase on account of your exposure. So in order to make money, for a lot of you, Pile.2, you need to put yourself out there. You need to, or you get to be online, or you get to come out of these shadows. There's something about your nature which is very light and bright, and it can't be shining in a cave, because no one's going to be able to appreciate that. In order to generate further income, you need to be out in the world, because I feel like you are the sun, really. I think you are a sun energy. You could be the sun as in Leo energy, or you could have a very important first house placement in your astrology, which involves you being a leader, and you generate through the sunlight rays other people as well, energy. So it's almost like, yes, it's important for you to stay away for a bit and, you know, clear out the clutter, even psychologically and spiritually, but also to get away and move forward, let go, surrender as well, but let go, move forward and move on from things that used to hold you back from your past as well. That's what I'm seeing here. And I see that a lot of you are actually true leaders. All right, let's see what else. You're definitely moving on. Let's see what else there is in terms of their finances. Pile 2, angels, ace of fire, wow. So for a lot of you, Pile 2, we have a new idea. We have you moving forward and moving on, maybe even moving abroad, or maybe even just moving. Just things are moving. Financially, things are moving. And I feel like they're moving in your benefit. I actually feel like you have to take action and you have to get out of your situation eventually at some point soon so that you can generate that income. It's almost like cheating or tricking the universe that you're serious about pursuing more financial stability in your life by actually taking action on it. Even if you're doubting yourself, you take action to get out of that situation. You take action to maybe even buy a domain website online. But I see here with the Four of Air as well, it's you're currently resting and you've been in your resting period, and you're soon to take action to move forward and maybe leave a current situation or home in order to trick the universe that actually in kind will trick you back by saying, okay, well, you've moved out of this situation and you've moved on from this situation psychologically. Now you're ready to be well known. This is also a lot of you're on the tip of fame as well for a lot of you. Ace of fire and 9 of fire. Okay. So again, we have this beautiful energy of that light, that flame burning. It's not gonna be easy when you're working towards a goal, but it's important to be diligent. That's what the 9 of fire talks about. The ace of fire talks about inspired action as well. So again, we have that energy of the sun as well as Aries, Leo, moon, Cancer energy, but we have this energy of imagination too. Staying focused, yes, but also being a bit imaginative in a way of like dreaming how your life could actually be and writing it down maybe, or creating, making art out of your dreams as well. It seems a little bit metaphorical, a little bit abstract in this reading, but please do take note that sometimes the messages from spirit come in that way. There's a lot of people that read or listen to these videos, so just take note, this is a general reading. If this message has resonated for you, you may wish to put the moon emoji down below in the comment section. I'm actually really excited about this because the 9 of fire kind of looks like the star card. So again, we're talking about fame as well, but it's also about the star can also be so far away and also in the darkness. But I see here for a lot of you, your money comes out of you coming out of that dark spell, dark energy, but also dark environment, but also being spotted, being seen. And it's one of those rags to riches stories as well, a little bit, I feel, Pile 2. It's like spirit is asking you, like, how much do you want this goal? How much do you want to achieve this success? You know, but it's also, just as a side note, really important to always have integrity as well with whatever you are doing. Never sell your body for it if you can. Never sell your soul for it. Always have integrity. And yes, comparison is the devil's work too, but it's better to have integrity than pursue something just for fame, all right, and money. But I do see that a lot of you are going to be getting that slowly but surely. That's what I have for you. God bless. Listen to Pile 3 if you like, or Pile 1. Thank you so much. God bless. Take care. Bye for now. pile 3, for those of you who picked this hair clip, this will be your reading, pile 3. So all about your money. So far the readings have been really interesting, different for each pile, but let's have a look and see all about your money. Angels, answers, guides, please protect this space and also protect the space of pile 3. What is it that pile 3 needs to know all about their money? Thank you so much. Pile 3, we have the crone. So for a lot of you, your money comes in from some sort of teaching, some wisdom that you're imparting to the world. Maybe you are a teacher, maybe you're a mentor, a guide, a life coach, a spirit coach, a podcaster like myself. But there's something about your maturity here that's really being recognized by spirit in particular. There's also a merging of your familiars, being the crow, and you yourself, having a real strong connection between you and the raven crew. So that's beautiful. We have number 10, 11, 12, and 13. 13 is the death card in astrology. I won't be surprised if I'm talking to my shamans, yogis, yoginis, tarot readers, cartomancy readers, energy workers, masseuses, Reiki masters, you know, all that jazz. Magic people, magicians. I do see that you are into the occult, and I think a lot of your money comes in through that means. Okay, so let's have a look, pile 3, and see all about your money. Let's have a look. Wow. So this card we have, Unlock Your Heart. Okay, this is one of the only cards I see in the mystical healing cards that actually comes out landscape. So I feel like this is actually kind of a special card. Now, we have a woman on a horse. They also hold a key. So this woman on the horse is holding a key. She's taking a moment to pause. She needs to deliberate over something first before pursuing whatever she needs to pursue. So maybe this is a bit of a rain check on something. Maybe you're needing to hold your horses before you take high pursuit. Maybe you've been action, chase, moving, and spirit has put you in a pause so that you can unlock something in particular in your heart space. So what this card is saying along with this card is a lot of you, your money comes through doing what you love, remembering why you're doing it. You're doing what you're doing because you love what you do. Say, for example, I'm an artist. I'm a painter in particular. I'm also a podcaster. I host a podcast called Hype.A, and I also absolutely love doing these readings, either for free or for the collective or through pay as you can, that you can book directly on the website, or just send me an email about how much you can pay, and just I'll send you a PayPal link or my bank details, or even of course through the direct bookings on the website for the tarot. And I'm reminded why I love doing these things. I love doing these things because they connect me to my higher calling, which is my higher self. Painting is a form of meditation for me. Of course, being in nature is something I love to be in, and hosting and being with people, inspiring people is part of my life purpose, and I love doing that of service. So pile 2, a lot of what I'm saying could also resonate with you already so far, pile 2. Pile 2, if this resonates so far for you, you can put a crow emoji down below in the comment section, the crow, or a bird emoji down below. So you let me know that this resonates for you. But I see that you're being reminded just to take a pause for a moment, maybe even meditate, and understand and remember why you're doing what you're doing. Because once you remember that, then you will be able to have the means to continue doing what you love. It's almost like you're needing to remind yourself to love, or that you love your job. We have the Queen of Swords. So that you can have more and more opportunities to continue loving what you're doing. Now, the Queen of Swords is a card that speaks about someone whose heart could be a little bit blocked. She's more of the intellectual side. She's more in her cerebral. She's more in her academic. She's more in her mental. Okay. The mental energy is the air energy, air element. This could pertain to Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius, particularly in your chart. But I do see here that for some of you, you are being reminded that no matter what you've been through, no matter what heartache, no matter what anxiety, no matter how many no's, no matter how many rejections you may have experienced, you're still on top with this Queen. You are really respected with what it is that you do. But you see, even this heart, which is symbolized by the cup of water, is locked. So again, yes, it's lovely to have this energy of a little bit of flair of arrogance. Sometimes that's also important too, like a false confidence. But now we can also relax our muscles a bit, open up, gesturally also show the universe that we have an open heart and that we are receptive and that we want to hear, unguarded, what another person wants to say from their heart space. So it's about tapping into your child as well, knocking off the shoes, getting rid of your shoes, grounding yourself as well, so that you can just unlock your heart. Now we have another avian friend here, just like this crow. Now remember, the crow is her, she is the crow. So again, we have this energy of someone who has matured, someone who is very intelligent, very intellectual, loves to read books, very smart, someone who is also ambitious and has made a career out of their voice, maybe through singing or writing or debating, or as I said before, like me, I'm a host of a podcast where I use my voice a lot, and that's one of my gifts. My voice is also my gift, right? So it's one of those things that my dad, when he unlocks his bank account on the phone, he says, my voice is my password. So I feel like for a lot of you, it's almost like in order to access your finances, just like my dad, when he calls to his bank on the phone, my voice is my password, then you speaking up about a particular thing, or even using your voice more, maybe through speaking, having a platform where you speak more, you sing or you write, anything that involves communication that you love to do, that is going to unlock your money. I love that. I love that connection. Thank you, Spirit. The Six of Swords and the Knight of Wands. Six of Swords is telling me you're moving to calmer waters. It's been a bit of a drag lately, hasn't it? Pile 3. It's been hard financially. I do see that you're wanting to have more passion in your life, and I do see that's going to be happening here with the Knight of Wands. I do see that you're going to have a more carefree spirit, and I feel like the heaviness is being lifted now. Lovely energy. I do see a festival for some of you as well. I also see lovers, okay? So I also do see that there's going to be more time to be making love as well. The Ten of Cups, the lovers and the Ten of Cups can also talk about children and having a family, or even trying for a baby, by the way. But Pile 3, I also do see that your money is affected by an important decision. And that important decision is really simple. The important decision is to pursue, if anything, the idea of harmony, to pursue the idea of balance, to pursue the idea of calm and peace and heaven on earth. And maybe it's just as simple as that. But in order to get to that experience, it's a point of being. It's almost like you're needing to remind yourself, or even meditate and just focus on a future that you've not really experienced yet. Maybe write it down, communicate it to the world by invocation, maybe through prayer as well, and tell the universe, I love where I live, where there's a garden, there's also a local pond, I'm also close to the sea, there's also some mountains that I'm really close to and some hills that I can hike up. I have the simple life. I have everything that I need. Everyone is happy, and everything is accounted for. And so you put that idea to the universe, you project it out, and it comes to you. And so that's what I'm seeing here, is that maybe for some of you, you've also left a situation, a relationship that has affected your finances and also your independency. And you're moving into an energy of union, not only with yourself and soul and your heart being open to actual true love, and also harmony within that connection and that bubble and that home. But again, I feel like your finances are affected by unlocking your heart a bit more, essentially. Gemini energy here, very strong with the major arcana. And also Queen of Swords would be Gemini. I also mentioned Libra, as well as Aquarius. The crone for me, and number 13, talks about Scorpio energy. All right, what can we say about their money? And to be honest with you, pile 3, it's really simple. As soon as you unlock your heart and remember why you love what you do, you'll have more things to love and more reasons to be in the energy of love. That's really simple. And I see that financially, it's almost like that's just a side note. You will have the means. You will, because 10 of Cups is a happy card, a very, very happy card. So it's being able to have the experience of calm and also have the experience of luxury, essentially, by just going and having, it's like living a life as a holiday all the time. So you don't really think about money when you have the means to do that. But in order to get to that timeline, we need to remember or even meditate and project a timeline of true happiness and joy. Project ourselves into that feeling. I hope that makes sense for you. It's almost like the flow of money comes through to you naturally and easily. And we have the Sun card just underneath that. Beautiful. So again, I don't think there's really much to worry about in terms of your finances. You may think that right now, and I understand that. But what I'm seeing here is that your finances are also affected by the sun. You are the sun as well. So this could be you needing to be somewhere that's hot and sunny. But also the summer season is also going to be very indicative in terms of your financial increase. And by then, you will have unlocked your heart, been emotionally not guarded. The Six of Wands is also soulmate energy and also nostalgia, but not to dwell on the past too much. Pile 3. This is about moving forwards. And unlocking your heart also involves, I will say particularly with this card, connecting to your inner child. We have a child reflected from this woman here, and this is her inner child. So this is about unlocking something from your heart that you're wanting to create or even just heal as well. Yeah, that's really all I'm seeing here for you, Pile. Pile, beautiful. Pile 3. We have the Queen of Air as well. Beautiful. All right, so we have the Queen of Air again, which is the Queen of Swords. So remember that, yes, even though, and we have another avian friend, the owl, even though life has been tough, we've grown in wisdom. And that owl is an indicator of love as well, because it's also the energy of Athena. Athena is the goddess of war and love. Now remember that, don't forget that, and love. We have the messenger of water, the Ace of Fire, the Nine of Earth. So financial independence is definitely on the horizon, I would say, by the summer. But maybe some of us are needing to just heal our heart just a little bit, connect with our child. And that is really what we love, is the exact key to unlock our dreams and also to unlock financial independence in our lives. That's what I'm saying. So it's just a moment in time, and then things will be right as rain again. Let me know how this resonates by putting the crow emoji in the comment section down below. If you'd like to listen to Pile 1, Pile 2, you can do that. All of my readings are completely timeless, as you know, and I have all of the bookings down below on the website. And if you have any queries or you can't necessarily pay what you want to pay, you can also just send me an email and say, I want to pay what I can, and I will direct you to my PayPal account. Thank you so much. God bless. Take care, and bye for now. Bye.